What's up guys, Mercy here, and welcome to Plot, the game, sequel number, probably over 1 million by now. So welcome to Sakura Shrine Girls guys, another Sakura visual novel. This isn't like Sakura Dungeon that we played like a month or so ago. This is a complete visual novel, so there's no dungeon traveling to be had or anything like that. It's purely reading through and seeing the plot that bestows upon us. Oh man. Alright, so let's get into it here and find out more. Hey, Toru, time to wake up now. You're missing out on another beautiful day. Alright. I'm awake, old man. Come on, Toru. We both know that I'm not old. That's because you stopped counting after you had your 21st birthday. Yep, I'm still 21 years old. Of course you are, man. Completely delusional, but of course you are. Anyway, you'd better get ready to go. Your training starts today and we have a lot of work to do. Yeah, no problem. I'll be ready soon. Good. You have your youth and you can't waste it lying around in that bed of yours. I don't think it's unreasonable to sleep for 8 hours each day. Bah! You're better get used to early starts. I'll be downstairs when you're ready. I hear him shuffling away from the door. When Grandpa called my parents months ago, I hardly expected to be moving in with him. Apparently, my family comes from a lineage of priests. My father was a priest, as was my grandfather, as was my great-grandfather. Okay, so everyone was a priest, man, we get it. Alright, everyone before you was a flipping priest. Good, great, lovely, but I think typically you're going to be the guy who's like, I don't want to be a priest, I'm going to be the different one, I love being unique, herber derber. Generations dedicated to the understanding of the spirit world. Of course, I don't believe in spirits or gods at all. How did I know? He'd be the one, the special one, the unique imbecile who doesn't want to keep on the trend. That's the one! My friends throughout school always saw me as being too serious. They always had dares about visiting haunted places or abandoned houses, and I was always the one to go in to tell them there was nothing there. Oh well, even if I do not believe in spirits, it's a family tradition at this point. It may seem silly and pointless to do, but someone has to keep these old practices alive. So here I am now. I'm surprised that my parents were so willing to let me move so suddenly. Maybe it's because they're worried about Grandpa. Without me around, I can make sure that he stays safe. Anyway, I'd better go downstairs. Alright. About time you turned up. Now then, Tori, you may see some odd things as a priest. There's another world out there, believe it or not. So don't panic if something unusual happens. Alright, Grandpa. Promise not to panic. I'm flipping panicking! He starts talking like this at times. Of spirits, of omens, of extraordinary things. I don't dare to tell him that I don't believe any of it. He's getting pretty old, and cynically might be starting to settle in. I'm completely serious, Toru. Everything in this world can't be explained. I used to be real skeptic until I started seeing things. Trust me, you understand when it happens to you too. Or maybe that's just because you're an old man. You kind of got a bit delusional as the age went up. Maybe. I understand, Grandpa. I'm sure there's lots more to the world than we think there is. Dang right there isn't. Now, get some breakfast into you. I'm going to show you around the temple grounds soon. It's always such a rush with Grandpa around. I know that he's getting old, but you think that he would take a moment to relax. Oh well, it's his home, his rules. I don't tend to cause a fuss over such things. After breakfast, Grandpa's straight out the door. Come on, Slowpoke. I thought young people were supposed to be fast. It's alright, not to rush, Grandpa. I can imagine how he must have been when he was a young man. Always rush. I'm not the same. I like to take things at my own pace. The world waits for no one, Toru. He takes in a deep breath. Nothing beats the crisp air on a summer's morning. I do not doubt that at all. Taking a walk isn't so bad. So, Grandpa, I know that it's a tradition for men in our family to become priests. That's right. Your father, me, my father, generation after generation. I know that, but there's just one thing I don't understand. Why was it so urgent for me to come here, of all places? Don't worry, it will all make sense to you later. That's rather anomalous, don't you think? Believe me, this is one of those things which won't make sense until you see it for yourself. So, just keep walking, we'll get there soon. I'm sure that a strong young man like you isn't about to be beaten by a relic like me, right? It sounds like you're challenging me to a race. Do you want to? Please, Grandpa. Your knees aren't what they used to be. The doctor said I was fine, provided that you do not do any hard work or bend them too often. Maybe we should have made you a doctor instead of a priest. Would that mean everyone after me would have had to become a doctor too? Grandpa just shakes his head. We're almost there now. It should just be around the corner. Are you sure, Grandpa? Of course I am. I know this place like the back of my hand. Grandpa is infamous for always giving me a vague idea of how close we are to somewhere. It's always just round the corner or just over the hill. Oh, it looks like we're here. Take a good look. You're going to become very familiar with this place. Oh man, look at it. It's the title screen all over again. In fact, I think it is the title screen. Without the title this time. Two massive wooden structures sit side by side just over the bridge. Grandpa beams proudly as he looks upon them. Welcome to the temple grounds, Toru. This place will become a second home to you over the next few months. Wait, I'm going to be attending both of these shrines? That's right. I do not want to sound like I'm being lazy or anything, but isn't it unreasonable for me to be attending two shrines at once? Both of these are fairly large buildings after all. Oh, come on. You aren't afraid of a bit of hard work, are you? No, but this is a lot of work for one person. Is there anyone else who comes by here? Any other priests who, could help attend these shrines? Nope, you're going to be the only priest here. Don't worry, you won't be alone. I won't be alone? You mean that people will come by regularly? Oh, you'll understand soon enough. A priest is never alone at a shrine. Trust me. Now he's saying even more ominous things. Well, it would be nice to get some extra help with this. I still have to attend to school, Don't worry, it'll work out just fine. Go on, have a look at them and let me know what you think. I begin to walk across the bridge, only to notice that Grandpa isn't walking with me. Aren't you coming along? I've already seen it myself. There's no need for me to look at something I already know like the back of my hand. Yep, that hand of his. It's got all the information we need. Flip it back and on. Grandpa, really, it'll be fine. You're a young man, right? You should be able to look after yourself. Well, I guess I couldn't get lost in these places. Don't worry, I'll be right here when you get back from the other side. Other side, he says. Well, I guess there's nothing else to be done. Running over to the buildings, I try to decide which one I should visit first. Both of these shrines somehow have an ageless quality about them. But if there is no one here, how are they so well preserved? There must be someone looking after them. Okay, alright. Looking closer at the one to my right, it seems a little more run down. I think that if I'm going to be attending these shrines, I think I should attend the one which needs the most attention first. Grandpa said there were no other priests here, and yet he said I wouldn't be alone. These shrines are fairly well hidden for being in an urban area, and if I'm going to be spending a lot of my time by myself here, I can only imagine that my mind will play tricks on me. Oh well, it's no different to those dares that I used to do when I was younger. Everyone thought that I was fearless. If there were a haunted house or an abandoned building, I'd be the only one who would explore it. I have yet to see a ghost, or a spirit, or anything like that. Confidently, I open the door. Alright, okay, who do we have here? This looks like Sakura Dungeon too. I swear there was a place like this in Sakura Dungeon. Is it copy and pasted? I don't think it is, but it looks really familiar. The rays of the early morning sun illuminate the dust drifting through the air. It has been some time since anyone has been in here, it seems. No. If it had been the case, this dust would have settled a long time ago. Someone or something has been moving through these halls. It obviously can't be a spirit. How exactly would a ghost unsettle dust? Probably just a visitor or something in that case. Now that I think about it, can I hear someone moving through this place? Straining my eyes, I swear that I hear the wood creaking. I don't know how old this temple is. Wood creaking. Get on with it! Oh man, I didn't think you'd appear that suddenly. You look like a Neko. You've got a tail. You've got the ears. You've got... As I slide the door aside, I am met with a most unusual sight. A woman is standing in front of me wearing the garb of a shrine maiden. However, it's very loose around her shoulders. Because that's what the plot's all about. And I cannot help but notice some very prominent features sticking out. Her face shows no sign of embarrassment or any emotion at all. Those strange amber eyes of hers just stare deeply into mine. But there is something else I just noticed, something which I am not sure if I'm really seeing or not. Two pairs of black and white ears part from her hair, moving just like cat's ears would, and a black tail with white fur on the end sticks up in the air. She does not move to readjust her garb. The entirety of her attention is focused only on me. Hey, I think you should do something about Do I really have to say it out loud? I was wondering when you would arrive. Her voice is strangely harmonic. Despite her youthful appearance, there is something Despite her youthful appearance, there is something venerable about her. But was she just waiting for me? Is that so? Yes. Yes, it is. I see. Could I please get an explanation? What is there to explain? Surely you already know, don't you? Not exactly, no. She does not seem to be bothered by being seen like this. Although I really am impressed with their with their boobies. No, this isn't a good time to be focusing on that. Your eyes are wondering. I can sense deep uncertainty within you. You should not worry, however. I entrust myself to your care. My care? You are the one who will be attending this shrine, are you not? Her face draws closer to mine. There's something hauntingly beautiful about her, but I do not know what it could be. Well, that is true. I was not really expecting company, however. A priest is never alone in a shrine. She's telling me exactly what Grandpa did. Our fates are as one now, priest. I know it was a long journey for you to arrive here, so I am truly grateful. Right. Just excuse me for a second. I need to go get some fresh air. As you wish. I'll be waiting for you when you return. Quietly, I walk out of the room, leaving her to continue dressing. Well, that was an experience. Just gonna go get that fresh air now. What was that just now? Was I just seeing things? I think I'll go home and pretend that I didn't see anything at all. Yeah, that would be the best idea for now. Okay, that was very random. A spirit girl with the plot on her. Amazing plot on her. And it's probably only going to become more plotful as we progress on with the story. And there's another shrine too. So that must mean there's another plotful girl to be had. Okay, we're going to end it here for today's episode, guys. Just a kind of a shortest video just to see the plot, by the way. So gonna end it here. Serious now, gonna end it here. If you guys enjoyed and maybe do want to see more of this game, definitely tell me in the comment section down below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, but most importantly, thank you for even watching today, and I'll see you in the next one. Plot.